So, this is gonna be the first video of a two-part series where I'm gonna talk about how much I've spent on my garage gym. Believe it or not, when I bought this house, I started up my garage gym for $1,000. And I have a friend who also has a garage gym, and he would always talk to me about how he found this deal or that deal on Craigslist or stuff that he purchased online. And he really motivated me to want to build my own home gym. So as we purchased our house, I started looking into the cost of a home gym. And I saw when looking at dumbbells like you see behind me here, it's pretty expensive. So I always remembered it's around $1 a pound or 90 cents to the pound. If you can get anything less than that, it's a pretty good deal. So prior to moving into the house, I actually owned, I started a small garage gym at my condo. I had an attached garage and I had a set of Bowflex Select Tech, and they go from like 2.5 pounds to 52.5. And I had a heavy bag with a speed bag on the back with a stand. For Christmas, I had got a cap adjustable bench, which was probably like $100. And that was it. So I had a $100 adjustable bench. I had $150 set up for a heavy bag, speed bag, and stand. And I had the Bowflex Select Tech with a stand, which came out to like $350 or something like that. So right there, I was at about $350, $455, around, I don't know, we'll say in the neighborhood of $700 total. So in moving into my house and wanting to start up a garage gym similar to what my friend has, I started looking into the cost, and I was like, dude, this is gonna be way too much. So the type of person that I am, I like everything to be nice. I usually like top of the line things, and I don't mind spending money. But when you look at a set of dumbbells from 5 to 100 pounds with racks, you're looking at $3,500 or up to $4,000 depending upon which brand, what type. Are they urethane, rubber coated, are they just hex? And I was like, dude, this is way too expensive. So when I was talking to my buddy about it, I was like, dude, this is way too expensive. I'm just gonna wait. Now, my dad likes to go to yard sales or garage sales on Saturdays, Sundays, and sometimes he'll go on Fridays. And sometimes I would join him. So one Saturday, I actually came home for lunch. Prior to getting home, I had called my dad and said, hey, there's a bunch of garage sales in my area. Maybe you should stop by and check them out. And he said, okay, cool, I'll let you know. Never called me. I came home, I didn't go to the garage sales. I actually ended up falling asleep. Now, when I woke up, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna drive by. So I leave my house, I'm going back to work, and as I'm driving by, I happen to see my dad at a garage sale. So I pull over, I get down. I was like, hey, Dad, did they have anything good? And he's like, that's not too much here. The lady sees me, and she goes, sir, if you want, we actually have gym equipment that's for sale in the garage. So I look in the back, and I'm like, oh, cool. And I see that they have the 2 full dumbbell racks. They have dumbbells from 5 to 120 pounds. They have something called a Pro Spot Fitness P500. They have a leg press hack squat machine. They have, I also got a brand new leather heavy bag and a heavy bag stand. What else did I get? Hoist, sit-up back machines, floors. So I asked the lady, knowing it's about $1 a pound, well, how much for like the different items? And her response to me is, we're looking for $1,500 for everything. And in my head, knowing what the costs are just for the dumbbells, I'm already thinking, okay, I'm definitely gonna get that. I have the money, I'll definitely buy it. I happen to rebuttal with her and I say, hey, would you take 1,000? I can buy them right now. And to which she responds, let me check with my husband. Her husband comes out from the house and he goes, 1,000? Okay, we'll do it. We shake hands. I say, hey, I'll be right back. So in the meantime, I run to Bank of America. It's a Saturday afternoon, so they're still open. Walk in, pull out the $1,000, drive back, and in the interim, somebody else had actually offered them more. But since they had shook on it, they honored the price. I gave them the $1,000 and said, hey, I'll be back tomorrow. So what I did the next morning, I gathered up a couple buddies, rented a U-Haul for 30 bucks, went 2 streets down, loaded up all that equipment, and that's how we got started. So again, that was 5 to 120 pound dumbbells, the 2 racks, there was a Key Fitness bench, there was the P500, the Pro Spot Fitness P500 machine, I got around, I don't remember how many pounds, but 550 to 600 pounds in barbell weight. Came with a barbell. The ab machine. What else did I get? I got a calf raise machine. I got about half of the mats, which I'll show you on the floor, a little bit less than half. I had 2 weight trees, 2 of the triangle weight trees, and that's how the gym started. Yeah, that's what I got. So all of that equipment, when you take a look at the retail value of it, if you were to go, we have a place here in Albuquerque called Fitness Superstore. If I walked in a Fitness Superstore, they still sold pretty much all of that equipment, specifically the hoist equipment. And if I walked in there today and I bought all of that equipment that I bought from that gentleman, excluding the P500 machine, it was about $8,500 in equipment. With tax and everything else, or whatever they would have had to have done with it, it would have been about $10,000. So when I started up here, I spent about $1,000 and had pretty much a full-blown gym. Now, one of the cool things is I sold that P500 machine eventually for $450. I sold the heavy bag and the heavy bag combination that I got with it. I sold that for $100. I sold my Select Tech dumbbells with the stand for $200. And I sold a Key Fitness bench for like 20 bucks. I ended up making back all of my money within a week with the equipment that I already owned and selling just a little bit of the stuff that I had purchased from that gentleman. I made back all of my money. So in my gym, I'm at $0 spent, and I have the hack squat leg press combination machine. I have the dumbbells, I have the racks, I have mats, I have pretty much everything you're gonna need. And I go back onto Craigslist and actually find a guy selling a SML rack from Rogue for like $450. It had the Monster J cups, it had the spotter arms, pretty much everything you're gonna need. So now I'm at around $450 total in my gym. And I'm still using the cap bench at the time because I had sold a Key Fitness bench. I'm using the cap bench, and that's what I used for about 4 months or so. So that is it. That is how my gym, Stone Street Gym, started for $1,000. I will be following up in a couple of weeks after I get my new rack in and set up the entire gym. At that point, I'll go over my total cost, my total expenses for everything in this gym. If you leave a comment, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you want to see some more content, or you want to kind of see how I use my home gym on a day-to-day basis, follow my Instagram page at Stone Street Gym. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you didn't like it, go on ahead and dislike it twice. If you like the type of content that I am creating on this channel, please click subscribe. Peace.